Alright, so for my next controller I want to show you, this is a UC3 by the company FaderFox. As you can see, it's an incredibly small, tiny little controller. Incredibly useful. And what's really awesome about it is how much control you have in just such a tiny little footprint. It's great for taking with you on the road. And I'm going to show you some new ways of how I can use this thing to really have a lot of control in a very small amount of space. So I'm going to plug it in here. And I've already got my track and remote set up in the MIDI preferences. And you can see it lighten up there. Alright, so what I've done is I've mapped a lot of these controllers to this master track here. And you can see I've got a low pass, high pass, resonance, delay, reverb, a little glitch effect, a step flanger, and a repeater. All mapped to these knobs. So check this out. Pretty nifty. As you can see, I've got a lot of control going on, and I was just using these knobs right here. So I took it a step further, and I mapped these knobs up at the top to the reverb sends in Ableton. As you can see right here, I've got reverb and delay set up here. And then the lower knobs are mapped to the delay. So as I play these clips, each one of them, that's delay, here's some reverb. Okay, and then finally, it's got a little useful crossfader right here that I've mapped to the crossfader in Ableton, and I've enabled some of these tracks to go to the A channel and some of them to go to the B channel. So now I can just launch this and so as you can see, there's a lot of control available in just this tiny little controller. It's nuts. Kind of feels like I'm playing video games sometimes. If you've seen me play live, I really don't leave home without this thing. It's incredible. Something that's really interesting about it also is all the controls are not all the controls that meets the eye. There's actually a lot more than you think here. Some controllers allow you to have different pages of control. I can change the channel on this. I can change the type of control. The control itself, I have all these different groups of controllers. See, this is only page 1 that I'm using. I could go to page 2 and map an entirely different set of controls. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just in that alone, you can see how much different control you can have in terms of knobs and sliders and stuff in just this tiny little controller. It really is pretty fascinating, and I'm not sure if this controller is still being built, but yeah, FaderFox is it's a UK company. It's not as easy to find FaderFox stuff in the States, but you can order it, and yeah, I highly recommend checking it out.